Hello and welcome. You're watching NewsX and I'm Vaishali Kohli. Saudi Arabia's Aramco, the world's top oil exporter, said on Tuesday viewers that there would be catastrophic consequences for the world's oil markets if the Iran war continues to disrupt shipping in the Strait of Hormuz. Aramco CEO Amin Nasser said that the disruption has not only upended the shipping and insurance sectors, but also promises to have drastic domino effects on aviation, agriculture, automotive, and other industries. Nasser noted global inventories of oil were at a 5-year low and said the crisis will lead to drawdowns at a faster rate, adding that it was critical that shipping in the strait resumed. Nasser also said a small fire from an attack last week on Aramco's Ras Tanura refinery, its largest domestically, was quickly extinguished and brought under control, adding that the refinery was in the process of being restarted. Joining me is Major General Anuj Mathur. He's a defense expert, along with Shruti Dasgupta, foreign affairs expert. Welcome to the both of you. And Major General Mathur, you know, when I'm apprising our viewers of these developments, I also sometimes in lighter vein wish that Trump was also listening, because he feels, I mean, there's a little bit of a delusion there where he feels that these things will not impact. And look at the impact now.
Jai Hind, Vaishal, thank you very much. See, Donald Trump, as his statements of the recent past, if you analyze them, I have a very strong feeling that Donald Trump is now probably looking at a face-saving exit. If you recall, Vaishali had said this about 10 days ago, that before the attack had begun, that Donald Trump may be looking for a face-saving exit, because he knows that striking Iran militarily is likely to end in a disaster, which it has ended in a disaster. Now, see the state of the Americans, you know. He's saying that we have achieved whatever we had to, and Navy is not there, and the Air Force is not there, and the AD is not there, this, that, and the other. But look at the aims he had started with. Has regime change happened? No. Has Khamenei gone? Mustafa has come back. Has IRGC diminished? No. Has Iran agreed to nuclear surrender? No. Has something happened to Iran's drone and missile industry? No. Has he stopped backing the proxies? No. In fact, if you recollect, just now when Mustafa has become supreme commander, the first 2-3 people to congratulate him and say that we are together with you are the Hezbollahs and the Houthis and the Hamasis. So nothing has happened, and he says they won, whatever they wanted to, they have achieved. They have caused a colossal damage on Iran, I agree. But they have not achieved any aim of theirs with which they had started. He kept changing goalposts from here to there to here, Vaishali, but he has not been able to achieve, to my mind, anything much. Now, as far as this thing is concerned, we are all talking about oil and everything and the energy. There is lot more that happens through the Strait of Hormuz. The Gulf countries, what about their food security? What about their other requirements? Every single thing, 80% of the Gulf's food travels through Hormuz. It is going to start making telling effects on the Strait of Hormuz. Many other things are happening. So actually, this whole system is ending up in a catastrophe, economic catastrophe for the world. The world economic condition, the world's thing is getting hit so badly that you cannot imagine. That is why. Why do you think President Trump's things toned down? Because there is tremendous pressure, both domestic pressure as well as pressure from outside. Their friends, French, they're exerting, everyone is exerting pressure. Although Iran is sending a very, very powerful message. Look, we'll extend the battle to wherever you want. We strike Azerbaijan, we strike Cyprus, we strike Turkey, everything. And we will make sure that it is not only regional, it's extra-regional war, and maybe resulting in going ahead of the extraditional war also. So, to my mind, this war, uh, although Trump is claiming it is not going to come to an end. Economically, the world is going to suffer. Look at what is happening to Pakistan, Bangladesh, in fact, entire South Asia. Look at what is happening to China. China is also suffering. Probably one of the starting initial aims of US was to sort out in a way China, and probably so they are also suffering. See, Vaishali, when you start a war, when any country when it commences a war, or any army when it starts fighting a war, there is one thing very clear. They know exactly what is their desired end state. They want this done. America doesn't know it. Israel doesn't know it. Second thing is they must know what is their concept of victory. When will they say, okay, now we have won the battle, won the war, and here we quit? It has not happened. Nothing. The Americans are not clear. The armed forces are not clear what they are wanting. They have removed the navy. They have destroyed air defense system. Nothing has actually changed. Whatever it was there beginning, and the moment Mustafa has taken over, first thing that he has done is to intensify the missile and the drone strikes on both America and Israel. And even now, if America wants to claim that we have achieved whatever we wanted to, and we declare victory and go, I had said that exactly in the same words, that they will find a way to declare victory the way they did in Iraq, the way they did in Libya. Everywhere they have done it, and wherever else they did not do it, and tried to go there, like Vietnam and Afghanistan, they had to come back, totally humiliated and shamed. So this is what is the issue. The economic catastrophe has struck the world, but both of them are under pressure. Even Iran has to decide what is their desired end of state. Up to what state will they take on the losses that are taking place? You can keep talking what you want, but the fact continues to remain that America and Israel combined have tremendous advantage over Iran alone. Iran is actually alone. There is nobody supporting them. Alone, they have tremendous advantage over them militarily. But what is actually translating on ground, it is the other way around. Boots on ground will be a disaster, I can tell you, Vaishali, for the Americans. It will be a disaster because you cannot put boots on that ground which is aligned to you and is the playground for Iranians. And when you are fighting against a IRGC which is fanatic and totally radicalized in Iran, you cannot beat them. That's what I feel. So I feel that there has to be some way to find an end to this confusion, and otherwise it is going to be very telling on world economy.